Greetings, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while, I haven't made a video. I just wanted to update my subscribers on this particular channel. Maybe I'll post it on my other channel. But in this particular video, I want to discuss my recent commencement ceremony at the University of the Bahamas. For many people, a university degree is a small issue. It's nothing to celebrate. It's tantamount to the SATs. It's tantamount to having a driver's exam, for some people, because they've already done this years ago and they've been using their degree in some professional environments. But in my case, I recently graduated from university on May 30th of this year. And it was the culmination of a lot of effort, a lot of time. Sometimes I couldn't make videos, sometimes I couldn't have social events, all because I found myself in this program for a number of years. As a part-time student, needless to say, it's not going to conclude as quickly as it does for others. What really assisted me was the Bahamas government creating a tertiary education grant, which allowed me to go to classes full time. Alright, at first I got back in college, I was part time, but I ended up using the tertiary grant to basically complete my degree. My degree is in accounting. I look forward to having some accounting experience. But what I want to talk about in this video is the journey to getting to this point. In my country, in this region, persons of the Rastafari faith are not embraced by the broader society. Today, there are many people with dreadlocks, and I think that in itself is some progress. But in my case, as a member of the Rastafari faith, I found myself facing numerous hurdles to get to this point. One of the first hurdles are the people that are close to me. There wasn't a lot of encouragement. There wasn't a lot of persons who put their faith in my ability to complete this degree. Needless to say that the only barrier between me and completion was finances. I had to work and actually pay for my courses up until the tertiary grant was introduced. And that was my primary issue. But one of the first challenges I encountered was the people who were close to me that didn't really have any positive sentiments about this. And even today, these individuals have not even said congratulations. These persons appear to be upset that I completed this degree. And it's something simple. It's like taking the BGCSE exams in the Bahamas. It's like taking the SAT exam in America. Because for me, the material was not that difficult. It wasn't difficult material. Time management and time management was really the challenge in terms of going to work and actually doing courses full time. I found that was one of the major challenges that I faced. But in terms of my ability to absorb material and reproduce material on exams, this was never in question. Okay, let me just make that part very clear. Let me make that part abundantly clear. It was not a matter of intellect. I don't want to toot my own horn. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. But your boy Jamal did not have any psychological, mental, intellectual issues regarding the accounting program or the School of Business. I had to do statistics courses, finance courses, economics courses, management courses. I had to do some biology. I had to do numerous English courses, Spanish courses, computer information systems, business law, business math, auditing. The list goes on. I had to do numerous courses from various schools of thought. And what I found was that the people themselves, let's get to the second challenge. The people themselves, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but the university student of today was very surprising to encounter when I entered the hallowed halls of university. Entering the hallowed halls of university, I found that the average university student was not what I had in mind. You know, persons were very childish, persons were very disruptive in courses. When I did group assignments, I found that this was an exercise in patience because people will wait until the last minute to send in their portion for a group assignment. And so if you have a presentation and you're in a group with 4 other people, you would expect that they would want to do this as early as possible so that at the end of the semester, you will not have a project disrupting your study time, right? So you want to do that early in the semester. At the end of the semester, you don't want to still be writing your section for a group assignment, okay? But I found that time after time, even if it was Spanish, if it was accounting, if it was management, business law, economics, you will find that when we have a group assignment, this was always the case. And so that used to be a really frustrating thing about college, and I'm just really glad to be done with that, man. And, I found that there was a lot of resistance, having dreadlocks and persons knowing that I don't just have dreadlocks, I'm a member of the Rastafari community. I found that there was a lot of persons who were willing to single me out, lecturers sometimes single me out and try to give me a hard time. I even had, this was during the pandemic, we had an auditing class, and the lecturer had a husband who was also an accountant. I'm not going to call any names. And would you believe, she asked him about persons with dreadlocks, right? So she asked her husband, say, hey, honey, what do you think about persons coming into the accounting profession with dreadlocks? He came on the Zoom call and said, I would advise them to cut their locks. It's not accepted, or it's not acceptable. He said something to that effect, And so it was just like, boy, I don't even want to go into so many more details because I think it's going to cause me to get upset, and I should really be celebrating. So, let me try to preserve my celebratory mood. Other challenges that I found were a little vexing. It's the fact that some courses were not offered every semester. And so if you don't register early, you miss those 30 to 55 seats, depending on which room the class is being held in. If it's being held in a smaller class, you got about 30 seats unless to fight for. But if it was a course that can hold, if it's a class that can hold 55 students, like a lecture hall or something, you got 55 seats to vie for. Alright, but when you miss registering for that class, you literally have to wait 1 year to do this course. And so people don't understand the challenges that you face. They would just like to think that, oh, when is he gonna finish? Why is it taking so long? Right? Well, maybe if I was doing something as simple as their major, I would have been done. If I was doing English language, there would never be an occasion for me to repeat any course. And I'm not saying I repeat a lot of courses, but I'm saying, just for example, some degree programs are rather simple. If I was doing English language, If I was doing literature, I expect to be in the 3.8 to 4.0 average for the whole program. If I was doing something like management, right, I expect to have a 3.8 to 4.0 GPA every semester. Because these are things that are mostly conceptual. You can study the concepts and reproduce the concepts pretty easily. But as far as accounting is similar to law. You have to understand the format. You have to understand the laws and principles that apply to transactions of various kinds. You have to remember the format of financial statements. You have to remember how to calculate partial period or full period adjustments. There are numerous things in the accounting field that make it a little bit more challenging than, say, law, or say a management program, okay? So I just wanted to close with these few sentiments. I am now in possession of a BBA in accounting, and the program is over. And all of the persons who were the naysayers, I'm going to leave my profile picture as it is for a number of years. My WhatsApp photo is the graduation pic. My Facebook photo is the graduation pic. My Twitter photo is the graduation pic. And I'm going to leave it there for a number of years. This is just to let you all know that the Most High has been looking out for your boy. Y'all keep my name out your mouth. Don't be mad at me, be mad at the Creator. Because it's only because of the Creator that I'm here today. It's only because of the Creator that I was successful and will be successful in the future. Family, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.